Hanging out with us tonight. My name is CeCe President, and I'm really excited to more. Look, I recognize that. More about a gift that really has, I can tell you, it's transformed my life. In a few moments, we're going to show you a presentation. But I want to tell you about a gift that's really transformed my life over the course of the last few years, and that gift is called Isagenix. And in a moment, my friend Chuck is going to pull up the presentation just so that you'll get to really see more about what we're talking about. Now, I'm going to start this presentation by saying, listen, you know, we're excited about our disclaimer, right? Like, this is our disclaimer statement, and we're really excited because at the foundation, at the core of who we are as a company, we're all about integrity. So here's what our disclaimer statement says. It says, listen, we're just food. We don't treat, cure, prevent, diagnose any disease. But let me tell you this. When you put your body in the right state, when you give your body exactly what it needs, your body is going to act like the miracle that it was designed to be in the first place. Your body was designed to heal itself, to repair itself, to rejuvenate itself, right? And so we're just going to put stuff in it that's going to help your body do what it wants to do, okay? Now, that's what the disclaimer says about health. We don't cure, treat, prevent, diagnose any disease. You're also going to hear, for some of you are here just to find out more about these products. Others of you want to know about the products, but also want to know about an amazing financial opportunity that many of us have plugged into. Here's what the disclaimer says about that. Listen. This is a real business. This is not some get-rich-quick scheme, right? This isn't one of those things you just post a picture on Facebook and a week later you're a millionaire. Sorry, this isn't that. You know, this takes time. This takes effort. This takes energy. It takes being coachable. It takes being in service. But here's what I'm going to tell you. When you will give the right energy to this, when you give the energy to it, that energy comes right back out. So let me tell you, for me, how this all started and how I started sharing this gift is because I was looking like the lady on the left, right? Life was good. I was working a job. I was in love, getting ready to get married. But I'm going to tell you, I was getting ready to do that in the body on the left, which just did not honor who I was as a person. And I also, because of that job, I was traveling 175 days a year, and I just knew that that wasn't the life that was meant for me. Within a few months, though, thank God my girlfriend said, CeCe, we got to do this together. It's a nutrition program that has the side effect that you can release weight. Thank goodness I did that, because not only did I release 33 pounds, thank you very much, because my friends kept calling me, asking me what I was doing, you guys, when they would see my pictures on Facebook. And I would enthusiastically share with them because I loved how I felt. Because of that, I was actually able to release that job and truly transform to working this opportunity full time as the vehicle that my husband and I are using to create financial freedom in our lives, right? So what I want to talk a lot about tonight is I really want to talk about a fitness revolution that has literally been taking over in our company, and is called the 11-day shred. And what I love about this 11-day shred is it takes the best of who we are as Isagenix. It takes the best of our products, right? Our 11-day product system, along with the best of our community and coaching to help people to produce the types of physical results that they want to create in their bodies. And we do it as a jumpstart to their health and wellness in just 11 days, right? So it really is designed to kickstart your journey and reset your health, okay? And so we focus on a few key areas. We focus on toxicity, targeting toxicity, releasing the toxins from your body, okay? Because here's what happens. When your body sees a toxin inside of it, let's call this the toxin, When your body sees the toxin inside of it, your body takes a little piece of fat, wraps it around that toxin. With this system, in this 11-day shred, we're going to be targeting those toxins, helping your body's natural detoxification system to release those toxins. When your body sees that toxin gone, it says, oh, well, I guess I don't need this fat anymore. And it releases fat in your system. Who's more excited about releasing fat versus releasing weight? Yes? Exactly. And then we go through and nourish the body. We give the body all the essential vitamins, minerals, and amino acids, adaptogens. We give the body the food that it absolutely needs to nourish itself, to reset our health, right? But we also give you a system for managing stress. Guys, listen, stress is like one of those light switches that turn on all kinds of disease in the body. If I ask each of you to name a disease that's impacted by stress, all of you could tell me one, right? And so you, in order to truly reset your health, you absolutely must find a way to naturally manage stress. We're going to do that in this 11-day shred. You have inflammation? I certainly had inflammation. And one of the first things that I recognized that I released, in addition to my 33 pounds, I released inflammation from my body. Inflammation that for me was caused by an autoimmune. For you, your inflammation just might be caused by, an abundance of dairy or some other thing. Doesn't matter. This system actually helps you target inflammation, doing all of that while at the same time increasing your natural energy. Who wants some more energy? Anybody other than me who wants some more energy? Perfect. So here's what you're going to get inside of that 11-day system. Okay. So what we did is we really, like I said, we packaged the best of Isagenix, the best of our products, the best of our community. And this is what we're providing for you. So you're going to have your own customized nutrition and cleansing system. I'm going to tell you, the products here, the nutrition here is the real star behind this 11-day shred. Much of your results are the result of putting the right nutrition in your body. So we're going to put together for you a customized nutrition system that's going to work for you, that's going to be in the flavors you like so that you enjoy it, right? But then there's also a daily coaching inside of a private Facebook community. Guys, we all, like when we start a fitness journey, think about yourself. Are you more apt to, if you needed to show up to the gym, okay, let's just say this. Are you more apt to show up if you're going by yourself, or are you more apt to show up if you have an accountability buddy that you know is waiting for you at the gym? With your accountability buddy, we're all the same way. It's human nature. And so this daily coaching that you get inside of this Facebook group, those people become part of your accountability community. But listen, one of the other things we do is we coach you on really how to create a lifelong wellness habit, right? So that you get to see yourself as someone who, you get to transform yourself into someone who loves healthy eating habits, love healthy lifestyle habits, who lives in a healthy body with high energy and less inflammation, with less stress, right? We have daily workouts inside of that group. Listen, these are certified instructors. Trust me, you want me to do some mindset coaching, but I promise you, you don't want me to do some fitness coaching. So we've actually gone and found the best of our fitness coaches to give you real HIIT training, real workouts that's going to challenge you no matter where you are, no matter if you're an athlete or at the beginning of your health and wellness journey. These instructors are going to be there to support you, to help you get the absolute most out of your body in these 11 days. The community is incredible. The environment is incredible. My friend Kevin said, environment is stronger than willpower. He's absolutely right. That's one of the core tenets of our community, that our environment gets to be stronger than willpower. And then, as if all of that wasn't great enough, as if it wasn't great enough that you're going to have meals, right? That you're going to have meals, that you're going to have a Facebook group, that you're going to do these, fitness challenges with these certified instructors, these amazing people celebrating you, cheering you. You can actually enter to win a $50 gift card, cash gift card, or Amazon gift card. Like, who doesn't love that? And then because the foundation of our company is integrity, Let's say you absolutely don't love it. Here's what I say to everybody. If you love this, tell 2 people so you can get your money back. But if you don't love this, tell me. We'll call customer service and we'll get your money back. There is a full 100% money back guarantee. So you are guaranteed to work. Most people are releasing anywhere from 5 to 15 pounds in 11 days. And that's 5 to 15 pounds of fat, you guys. That's not weight. That's not water. It's fat. Right? So people who love this are people who are exhausted or tired or fatigued from whatever, or stressed out from work, stressed out from not work, stressed out from kids, stressed out from moving, stressed out from working out, or if you're lacking motivation or just don't feel focused, you feel like your brain is constantly spinning, or maybe you're suffering from the quarantine 15. Right? Or maybe you just feel bloated. Maybe you just don't feel like you normally look going into the summer. These are people who do amazing with this reset, this 11-day shred, this 11-day reset. So let me show you some of the examples of people and what they're doing. 11 days, you guys. 11 days, you guys. Like, this is the kind of results. These are the kind of results that are produced when you put the right nutrition in your body and you have the right environment of people that are truly help keeping you motivated and keeping you excited. Let's look at the next 11 days, you guys. Imagine if you had those last 5, 10, sticky pounds that you wanted to release, and you could do that in 11 days. And get rid of some of that bloat. Imagine if you said, you know what, I'm going to try this for 11 days, see what happens, and you see muscles beginning to form inside of your body that hadn't been there before. What if in just 11 days you could create a result where you felt powerful in your bikini, you felt powerful, in your clothes, you felt powerful in your sundress? Right? And so listen, you might say 5 pounds isn't a lot of weight, CeCe. What if I only lose 5 pounds in 11 days, CeCe? Well, I want you to see what 5 pounds of fat looks like versus 5 pounds of muscle. Again, you keep hearing me talk about fat. People release 5 to 15 pounds of fat in 11 days. You keep hearing me say that because look at that. Fat is heavier, bigger, more dense than muscle. So the scale may not change a lot, but do you think your body composition is changing if you go from 5 pounds of fat to 5 pounds of muscle? You absolutely are. And so what I'd love to do now, before we start, I'd like to have 3 people just share a little bit who've already done the shred, to share a little bit about what their experiences were, what their results were. And then I'm going to tell you how you can get started with the shred. So leaders, go first. Take yourself off of mute if you've been a part of the shred, and let us know what's been your experience.
CeCe, I'll go first. This is Chuck Williams. And in the last 11-day shred, which ended a couple weeks ago, I participated and I actually won the $50 Amazon gift card. So it is real. You do get that. It's awesome. And I was able to shred 9 pounds. Now, what's really significant for me is I didn't go into that with a lot of seemingly fat. I went in pretty good shape. 9 pounds of fat. That was amazing. 2 inches off my abdomen. Just blew me away. So really, really excited about it. And I've seen so many of my friends get great results too. So back to you, CeCe.
Awesome. All right, perfect. Thanks so much for that. I had forgotten you won that $50. Who else? Somebody else. Take yourself off mute and tell us your name and what your experiences were with the shred.
This is Troy. Actually, I'm right in the middle of the shred. I'm on my first day 10 out of 11, so I don't have any full-on results, but I can say that my energy is much higher throughout this process, and it's been difficult not to overextend myself on some of these days because I've just had so much energy. Feeling good. I'll have official numbers in a couple days, but all good. Very, very pleased. This is definitely different than anything I've ever done, and I've done a variety of different programs through the years.
I love it. All right now, Troy, thank you so much for sharing that. I appreciate it. One last one, I need a woman, and we have plenty of women on here, and so if none of them say anything, I'm going to take them off mute and just make them talk. Right, Sheila? There you go. Sheila, you're it.
I have, up to this point, I had lost 23 pounds. I haven't lost any weight. I'm on the first of the second 2 days of the cleanse for the 11-day shred, but I have lost another inch off of my waist.
Wow.
And I'm trying to justify that with myself. It's like, how did I not lose any weight, but I've lost an inch off of my waist? It's fine. I give up. I don't care. It's perfect.
I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. It's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that, Sheila. And so listen, guys, so for many of you, the presentation is going to end here because you wanted to know about this nutrition. So let me give you a couple of ideas of what you can do. And on the next slide, I'm going to show you how you can get started. So it's a very simple system. Hang on. Chuck?
I'm going to have to move slides, but just give me a minute.
Oh, sorry. All right. So it's a really simple system. So in a moment, you're going to be able to see the system. There's an 11-day system that you can get started on. It's going to have 2 out of your 3 meals a day for the entire 11-day period, right? And again, these meals are amazing. These are our full macronutrient meal replacement shake. Guys, there's more nutrition that's available to your body from one shake than you would get eating 2 organic chicken breasts. So it's the absolute best nutrition. And it is not low calorie, right? This is not some low calorie diet. It's a full meal replacement. So you feel full, you feel satiated. And because there are 24 vitamins and minerals, it's actually feeding your brain. So that energy that you heard Troy talking about, it comes from those nutrients. It's also going to have the cleansing system, right? So 4 of these days, you're going to be cleansing your body and getting rid of the toxins and impurity. That's going to be in there. You're also going to have some snacks to support you and things like that. Guys, for 2 meals a day for 11 days, you're cleansing everything that you need to get started. It's literally an investment of $148 in groceries. $148, you guys, if you just want to get started with this 11-day system, truly jumpstart your health and wellness journey and really begin to do what's necessary to live in the ideal body that you deserve. So next, I'm actually going to turn it over to my friend Chuck Williams. So for so many of you guys, you wanted to learn more about the products and you wanted to learn more about that shred. But right now, we're going to switch gears and I'm going to ask my friend, my mentor, my partner, Chuck Williams, to tell us more about the financial opportunity. And I'm going to ask you, even if you were just here to learn about this nutrition, hang on, hang out with us, learn more about the financial opportunity and see if it might be something in addition that you might want to check out. So with that, my friend, Chuck Williams, take it away.
CeCe, thank you very much. You always do an awesome job, and tonight is no exception. We'll be back at this tomorrow night, so if you liked what you saw and you want to invite a couple people to where you get your products for free, feel free to invite them tomorrow night. There'll be a different Zoom link. Give it the person who invites you. They can give you the correct Zoom link. So these are my before and after pictures, before Isagenix and kind of halfway through Isagenix. Literally completely transformed my body. But the world we live in right now, the normality has been canceled. We were just talking before this presentation started. Things are upside down. Industries have been decimated, destroyed. Others have blossomed and flourished. But no one's life is the same as it was 4 months ago. So we live in a different world today. And network marketing is not the cure-all, be-all for everything. But network marketing can be a solution for anybody who wants to apply what it offers. And what network marketing offers is a series of things. The one thing I like the most is the freedom, time freedom. As a 59-year-old man with 7 grandchildren, I love the freedom that when my grandchildren show up, I can drop everything and hang out with my grandchildren. When I want to work hard, when I work late, I can do that. When I want to work from the mountains, I can do that. The beach, I can do that. From a ship, as long as I got internet connection, I can do that. So I love the time and the freedom that network marketing gives me. Now, if you're on this call, hopefully you don't have a negative connotation about network marketing like CeCe used to have. She used to be the network marketing, blah, blah person. I have kind of grown up in this industry. I've had the pleasure of being the number one income of 4 different companies. I've seen many, many, many people have changed lives financially through network marketing. This is my first opportunity where I really had a product where I saw people's body transform in addition to potentially their financial situation. And I love this because we can help people with both. So you got tax advantages, you got the freedom to work anywhere. We mentioned earlier, we were talking about the 11-day shred, the positive culture. You will never find a more uplifting, positive culture than you will right here, where everybody's in it to help everybody else. There's no beating people up like there was when I was in corporate America to get to the top and always having to defend yourself, always have to be worried about getting stabbed in the back. That doesn't happen here. We are literally here to help each other succeed. The more they succeed, the better it is for all of us. And as I'm going to show you in our compensation plan, I'm only going to give you a glimpse tonight, but in our compensation plan, there is no cap on your earnings. It doesn't matter male or female, what race, it doesn't matter your education. There is no cap on your income. As you bring volume into the company's going to pay you. And they do it in different ways to incent you to do the things they want you to do. What do they want you to do? They want you first and foremost to use the product. That's a mandatory requirement for all of us. If you're going to be involved in the business side, you use the product. Now, you don't have to use a lot. It's 100 BV. I'll explain that in a minute. But after you use the product, they want you to share the product with other people. That's one way you make money. It's called linear income. You could get a job to make linear income. That's not what we're here to talk about tonight. We're here to talk about leverage. We're going to go into some details about leverage. But here, if you can learn to teach others to duplicate what you do, which is use the product and share the product, that's where the big income can come in. So of all the network marketing companies that are out there, and there's thousands and thousands and more coming every day, why Isagenix? Well, I mentioned I was the number one income of 4 different companies before. And while that's nice on my resume, it's not nice that none of those 4 companies are still around today, still paying me residual income. That kind of stinks. The reason you do network marketing is for the residual income. So it's important that you pick the right company. Why do I feel Isagenix is the right company? Well, how about an 18-year proven track record and ready for explosive growth internationally? Solid corporate. They've got a vision for an Isagenix 2.0 that will be rolling out here in a couple weeks. Everything is in place for this to be the next legacy company and literally to be the company in network marketing that did it right. So Isagenix has over 320 people that have earned $1 million. That alone should tell you a lot. All of us on this call are mentored by Herb and Patty Cepeda. Last year, $2.4 million earned. Last year, $2.4 million earned. No, I didn't have a catch in the recorder, if you even know what a record player is anymore. But no, I said it twice because I wanted you to hear that. That's $50,000 to $70,000 a week in income through this opportunity. Now, they're the number one income earner, so that's not typical, of course. But to think that they could do it, God is no respecter of persons. I believe we can do it too. They've got a great track record here. Here's the corporate office. If you've not had the chance to go to Gilbert, Arizona and see the corporate office, I highly recommend you make that trip and check out this corporate office. Everything they do from top to bottom is first class. Every time I have any experience with a corporate support staff, I tell the people on the phone how much I thank them and appreciate them. And I tell them in 3+ years, I have not had not one negative experience with customer support. I've not been able to say that in corporate America. I've not been able to say that with any network marketing I've been involved with before. Not one negative experience in 3+ years with customer support. Why is that? Because Kathy Coover, Jim Coover, the founders from the very beginning said if it's not right for the customer, it's not right for Isagenix. So they want to make sure you're happy. And CeCe mentioned earlier, if you're not 100% satisfied with the product, send it back, get your money back. This company does everything first class. Here are the countries we're currently doing business in. It's a great list of countries. We have really just scratched the tip of the iceberg in all of these countries, even including the United States, where the predominant of our sales come from. But what I'm really excited about is the grand opening next month, just in a couple weeks from now, in these countries. I've never been with a company that has expanded into this many countries so fast. And we're doing it because of an acquisition we did back in January where the 2 companies came together. These are countries that company was in that we weren't. And so we're now launching into all these countries in 2 weeks. You talk about an exciting opportunity. Well, what does that mean for you? Well, our good friend Duncan Driscoll drew up a chart of a couple legacy companies. Amway, who kind of paved the way in this industry for all of us by fighting the regulations and making people realize that just like franchise were legal, so was network marketing. Amway did that many, many years ago. Then Nu Skin was a more common version of a legacy company. Look at what happened to these companies when they hit about $1 billion a year in sales, both about 20 years into their existence. When that happened, these companies went typically vertical. They had extensive growth. Now, there have been other companies that have hit $1 billion and tanked, gone out of business. So I'm not here to tell you that Isagenix is a sure thing. There's nothing sure in life except a couple things. We know what those are. But here I am telling you, we are positioned to follow the path of Nu Skin and Amway, but I believe do it even better. Why? Because our compensation plan is better than both those companies, not by a little, but by a lot. Look at what happened to those two companies at about 20 years and about $1 billion. We're 18 years, right at about $1 billion in sales. This year, last I heard, we were 120% ahead of last year's sales. So we'll far exceed $1 billion at the current pace we're on. What does that mean to you? Well, Nu Skin, for example, had 500 of their associates become millionaires during that growth spurt that they experienced. Will Isagenix have more? I'd venture to say I believe they will, because our compensation plan is far superior to what Nu Skin had or has. So with that being said, here are the product categories that Isagenix excels in. Now, you are going to see a rather substantial change in some of this, I believe. I don't know, but Isagenix 2.0, the company's been giving us just tidbits of information that they're really excited about our new products that they're going to be introducing and our new focus. As a company for 18 years, we've been pretty well known for our 11-day shred and our weight loss. And why not? When you see the results people have gotten, 700 plus, almost 800 people have lost, shed over 100 pounds. I mean, the documentation is absolutely there. So obviously people around the world are going to know us as a weight loss company. Well, we're so much more than that. We are a health and well-being company. And that's how we're going to reposition and rebrand ourselves. But as of today, here are the 5 product categories. You got the weight wellness. You've got the performance, which is for athletes. You've got the vitality and well-being. Oh boy, that's got to be my favorite. At 59 years old, want to live another 59 years of just solid health, vitality and well-being. That's where it's at. And then you got personal care and beauty. And in the 5th category, we have earned the right to become a financial opportunity, because so many people have done so well, and this compensation plan rocks. Now, what makes our product unique? I'm not going to spend a lot of time on product, but I do want you to know that you don't do $8 billion in sales with shoddy products. These products excel. They are the top of the line in their categories. They all have all the good and none of the bad. You can pretty much just take that to the bank. All these products are tested, triple tested, in fact, for quality assurance. Let me give you one example of one product. This is our #1 selling shake. It's also the #1 meal replacement shake in the world. And this one product has a fantastic track record. As CeCe was explaining when she was talking about the 11-day shred, you're going to get all this nutrition into your body that your body needs. 23 minerals and vitamins that your body needs. You're going to get all the well-rounded. There's nothing cut out of the diet. It's a meal replacement. It's not some protein shake. It's a full meal replacement. 240 calories, low enough to help you lose the fat, but enough to be a full meal replacement. Look at the food you would have to purchase in that platter to get the same nutrition that you get from this one shake. You're right. If you went to the store and priced that out, we had somebody do that. It was about $30 to get the food on that platter in order to equal the nutrition that's in one of our isolene shakes. So I'm going to show you about 5 different examples. I want you to remember 2 things as I'm presenting to you over the next few minutes. 2 key things that if you grasp this, you're going to have a little trouble sleeping tonight, and you're going to realize that maybe for the first time in your life, you've been given a pathway to become a multimillionaire. These 2 things are this. Number 1, the magic of 100 BV. Jot that down if you're taking notes. It's the magic of 100 BV. The person who coined that phrase is Jimmy Smith. He is the #1 income earner overall in the company. Lifetime, him and his family have earned $65 million through Isagenix in only 18 years. He coined that phrase, the magic of 100 BV. I'll show it to you in just a minute. The next thing I want you to remember, which we're going to talk about in a minute, is the power of 2. But let's go back to 100 BV. You see in this example, you're going to spend, I guess it's about $160, somewhere right in that range. You're going to get 4 canisters of shakes, which is enough for 56 meals. If you do the math, that's $3 per meal replacement shake. In this example, that BV is just right at 100 BV. This next example is the 11-day shred that CeCe mentioned. This is the hottest one going right now because people are looking for that quick fix, that real kickstart to the summer. And I'm telling you, we have story after story after story. I put in the chat earlier, my friend Mark Trudeau shred 15 pounds in his 11 days. He's ecstatic. That's not unusual either. That's what's crazy about this. 7 to 10 to 15 pounds is kind of normal. So with that being said, in this example, it's right at 100 BV. Remember the 100 BV, that's the magic here, and it's $148. So on average, it's about $1.50 to 1 BV. So this is another example of how you could get 100 BV. I'm going to show you the reason for that in just a minute. Here's another great one. My friend Nancy Bratton was talking to me today, and she said this is the hottest selling pack on her team because they like a few of the other products to go along with the shakes and the cleanse. Another great option for the 100 BV. Again, it's about $160. Translate that to 100 BV. So you get the picture here. These are low entry points into the business. Here's another one. It's commonly known to feel as the Forever Pack. The company calls it the Shake and Isagenix Pack. If I had to pick only two products, it'd be these two right here. This Isagenix has a telomere support element to it that the scientist who developed a part of this product, the scientist won a Nobel Science Award prize for his invention with the telomere support. Absolutely cutting edge technology there. So here's another pack that's right at 100 BV. And here's a fifth one. In case you wonder if we got variety, this is for the person who comes in and says, look, I don't really want to shred a whole lot of weight right away. What I'm really interested in is increasing my performance in the gym or in my athletic endeavor, which could be a job or could be a athletic. This pack here, again, about $160, a little over 100 BV, all have that magic 100 BV. So what you want to do is get back with the person who invites you, find out what solution you're looking for, and they'll tailor one of these 5 packs for you. You may even say, Chuck, I'm not in this for just 11 days. I'm in this for a long haul. Is there a bigger pack that I might get more value for my money? And they'll show you there's a way to do that. But we're not trying to upsell you here. We're trying to show you a simple way to get started. Now we're going to shift gears, and I'm going to take that concept of 100 BV, and I'm going to show you how you can become wealthy by teaching people to do what I'm about to show you. This is a great quote. It basically says you need to learn how to make money while you sleep, or you're going to work until you die. That's called residual income, folks. 2 more great quotes. You need to learn to turn every disaster into an opportunity. You have been given an opportunity to do that tonight by being on this presentation. Secondly, and the leverage is what we're going to talk the rest of our tonight about, is I'd rather have 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own. This is a picture of my wife and I coming across stage. Multiple times we walked across stage as a 6-figure income earners with this company. We've been involved for a little over 3 years. This company has hundreds of people currently earning a 6-figure income. We have over 20 people making $1 million a year or more. So as CeCe said in the beginning, we have an earnings disclaimer, isagenixearnings.net, I think it is, or .com. You can learn all about it, the average earnings and all that. But I'm telling you here, having been in multiple different companies, been the number one income earner in multiple different companies, I've seen them all, basically. People present stuff to me all the time. There's nothing like this compensation plan when it comes to generating wealth. So let me show you how you do it. Number one, here's an example of 100 BV pack. In this case, it's the 11-day shred that CeCe mentioned. You might be reading the screen and say, Chuck, it says 9-day deep cleansing system. Well, the company calls it a 9-day deep cleansing system. We call it an 11-day shred because it's 11 days worth of product. They're both right. I just want you to understand when you're looking for it, it's the 9-day deep cleansing system. You can see it's about $148. You can add on a few things, it'd be a little bit more, but that's about the price, and it's 100 BV. So with that being said, in your first 30 days, let's say you get 2 friends to come on to be your accountability partners. They come on board with you. 2 friends do the same thing. You become an associate. There's a $29 annual fee to become an associate. You put 1 friend on the right, 1 friend on the left. You just earned $120 minimum. So as CeCe said, by introducing 2 friends, you basically got your food paid for. But let's not go basically. Let's talk completely paid for, not just 1 month, but 3 months. In this example, we talk about the you share, they share. I'm going to keep this really simple because it is simple. You share with a couple friends. Those friends want the same benefits you got. They become associates. They share with a couple friends. And now, if you do that within 60 days, you will have earned $570. Now, you might be saying, Chuck, $570, that's not a lot of money. I agree with you. It's not. But $570, when you spent maybe, what, $148 plus shipping and tax to get started, you're in the black. Do you realize how long it takes a typical traditional business owner to get in the black? Typically, it takes 2 to 5 years if they're fortunate, if they ever get in the black. Many go out of business before they ever get in the black. Here, you can do it in your first 60 days easily. We have people that have done this right here in their first 3 days in the business. It doesn't have to take you 60 days. However long it takes you, they pay. Now, here's the part I want you to really catch. Remember I said there's 2 key concepts, the magic of 100 BV and the power of 2. Here's the power of 2. This is not based on your own individual effort. This is basically in efforts of people, 2 teams of people. You may start these 2 teams yourself. You may get help start one of your 2 teams, but bottom line, you're the business owner. Let's focus on you. You put one person on your right, one person on your left. That's your 2. Now that starts the team. As those 2 bring on new customers, new people, that grows your team. You get credit for the volume. Let me repeat this. You get credit for the volume. You get credit for the business volume of everybody that falls on your right and left team. No matter who put them there, no matter how far removed they are from you, they can be 100 generations deep from you. If they buy a product that has BV, you get credit. There is an international sponsorship you can buy. It's $49 a year for the international sponsorship. If you don't buy that, you're limited to only the regional countries you're around. But if you buy the international, you're open for all the countries we do business in. So if somebody pops up in Japan in a couple weeks, when we open up Japan in your downline, if you've got that $49 international sponsorship, which covers you for an entire year, all the volume, that person and anybody they bring on board counts for you. Now, I'm not going to get into the scorekeeping, the company and the computer do all this for you, but basically, bottom line, it's 900 business volume equals $54 bonus to you. Now, it does have to be divided, 600 on one side and 300 on the other side in order for you to get paid. And one objection a lot of people have right away is they say, Chuck, I can see this working on one team, but not both teams. What if one team takes off? I say, God bless you. That's awesome, because then you could focus on that other team. You're the business owner. You focus on that other team, and every time you hit 300, it's another $54 bonus for you. So just remember this simple fact, 100 BV and the power of 2. Now, one additional fact is it's $54 on 900 BV. So for you math whiz out there, you've already figured this out, it's 6%. That's 6% on the volume that's created by your 2 teams, not your own individual effort. To me, that helps keep me awake at night of excitement, not stress, because all the volume created on your 2 teams, 6%. Now, it might not be a lot in the beginning, but it can add up to a lot. Let me show you how. This is an example, and believe me, it's just an example that will never happen in reality, but it's just to show you the power of 2. Let's say you got 2 people that caught the vision like you did, and they said, hey, look, I'm willing to eat this nutritional product and transform my body like I see all these people doing, and I want to make it a lifestyle, not just a one-time deal. And by the way, I've got 2 friends that have 2 friends, and those 4 have 2 friends, and those 8 have 2 friends. In that example, let's say it took you a week to get your 2 customers, and then it took you a week to help those 2 get 2. How do you get customers? You simply invite them to one of these presentations. We do the work for you every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday morning, because we do a UK European call on Friday afternoon over there. That's 5, 6 presentations a week we do for you live, plus there's plenty of recorded presentations. That's the work, inviting people to check out this great product and great opportunity. So you get 2, they get 2. And that repeats itself. It's called you share, they share. And we teach that mantra throughout our organization, right team and left team. Look what happens as the weeks and the months go by. That compounding effect gets really serious after a while. But let's say one person got one person, 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 and 50 levels deep from you, that person got 1,000 people. Do you realize that all that volume would count for you? That's one of the things that separates Isagenix from so many opportunities out there, because most opportunities will only pay you down through a certain number of levels. Here, it's unlimited depth. No matter where that volume comes from, it's going to count for you. Now, in order to do that, they have to have a cap. So our cap is 250 of those $54 cycles per week. That's $13,500 per week is that cap. That's $700,000 a year for those of you that like math. And once you do cap out one business center, the company says, you've done a great job. Let me give you another one, and let's put it above your first one. So don't worry about those details yet. You're a millionaire by that point. Let's just talk about you share, they share. Duplicate that throughout your team, and look what happens in this chart right here. And again, I'll say it for a second and final time. This chart will never happen this way. It's never this pretty. But do you think as a business owner, you could find 2 people that can treat this like a business like you, and then help those 2 find 2, and help those 2 find 2? That's the model that's demonstrated here in this illustration. If that happened, here's how the company would pay out. By the 12th week, that 3rd month, you'd earn what? $35,008 plus other bonuses. $35,008. And do you realize by that 12th week, you would literally be capping out the compensation plan at 250 cycles a week, $13,500 a week, $700,000 a year. Now, is that going to happen for you? I can't tell you if it is or isn't. Is it going to happen for me and my family? not that pretty. I guarantee I've enrolled a lot more than 2 people. Let me get to the right slide here. All right, let's wrap up with this. The pros. You can earn free product. We can teach you how to do that just simply by inviting people to these calls. Flexible time. You can literally work this on a very part-time schedule. In fact, we recommend you do this part-time, not full-time. New income stream. I repeat, new income stream. Whatever you're doing for income, just add this to it. Don't replace it. Not yet anyway. Simple, proven system. We have a system that works. I promise you that. If you plug in and follow the system, it will work for you. No risk. If you don't like the products for whatever reason, get your money back. There's no risk here. There's no overhead. There's tax advantages. There is an opportunity to create legacy income. So why engage now? Number one, you're not getting any younger. Let's get you healthier as you get older. Let's enjoy the golden years in your life. Let's enjoy extending your life with quality time with those you love. And then the potential to build wealth for you. Now you gotta have a bigger why than just making money here, or you won't last. Your why has to somehow include helping other people. And if it does, then I believe you can stick around, as you will have opportunities to grow in this business. It is a business. Last thing, as I close, and this is it. Can you do this? I'm here to tell you, absolutely, positively, without a doubt, you can do this. Now, will you have to take some personal development courses? Will you have to really work on your people skills? That part, I don't know you well enough to know that for you. You may, because people aren't going to follow you if you have zero personality, zero leadership skills, and you can't talk to people. You're going to have a little more difficult time building 2 teams. But I will tell you this, those are all learned skills. And with the help of people like CeCe President on our team, you can learn those skills and succeed in this business. We have everything in place. The system, the timing, the company, the products, the compensation plan, everything is in place. All you have to do is plug in and engage. So with that, I want to encourage you, get back with the person who invites you. Tell them, I want to try these products. I want to take advantage of that 30-day money-back guarantee. And then if you want to get your products paid for, bring on a couple accountability partners right away. If you want to wait, wait. We leave that up to you. But we recommend you'll have best results if you get your 2 accountability partners right up front. You can all 3 get your money back if you want. But that way, you'll have a greater chance of success when you have those accountability partners. So thank you, CeCe, for kicking off our call. Thank you, those of you who shared your testimony. And thank you, our guest, for watching. This is, without a doubt in my mind, the best opportunity for financial freedom you're ever going to see. Jump in and take advantage of it. God bless you. We'll see you at the top.